Welcome back, everybody, to another wrestling podcast. We have another amazing guest today. We've spoken to this gentleman before, but it's that time again. It's the road to Boner Jam 3, the 3-rection. Joining us today is none other than Mike Rotch. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I love that I'm associated with something called Boner Jam 3, and I especially love that I came up with the tagline, the 3-rection. So, yeah, I'm absolutely pretty good.
That the 3-rection really is what gets it going, and I must say, living so close to Danbury, it's great to see these posters plastered everywhere.
Well, when we did the second Boner Jam, the tagline was "The Second Coming." So you really have to try to top something like that, and I figured the 3-rection was pretty good.
Yeah. Now, speaking of topping things, it's February 28th, Danbury, Connecticut, at the Heirloom Arts Theater, an amazing venue. Last time that you guys were in Danbury, Slamtasia 5. Uh,
Yes.
I don't know how you're going to top that. It was pretty much one of the craziest wrestling events I've ever been to, but also the most fun as well.
Well, like we've the Slamtasia event is basically our WrestleMania, and it's something we try to do every year. Sometimes we can't fit it into the schedule, but when we do, it always ends up being one of the best shows we've ever put on. But the same goes for the Boner Jams. The Boner Jams are ones that people look forward to, not only because of the name, but because that's just seems to be when we do some awesome stuff. So I don't know if we could top the last show, but nobody's going to leave there disappointed. That's for damn sure. And we will certainly try to top it.
Well, let's get into some of these matches right away. If you're not a fan of interspecies on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you should definitely follow them on all of those platforms because you get to find out these nice little tidbits and matches before they're let out to the whole world. So, Sexy Eddie versus the Craigslist Homo is announced, but there's something going on with Sexy Eddie. What can you tell us about that?
Something's amiss. You know, he's a guy who brags about sleeping with a large amount of women, and it seems like something. It seems like his hobby has come back to bite him in the ass a bit. He was served papers. I believe it was a paternity test of some sort. It looks as though he may be a guest on the Maury Povich show. I'm not sure. To be honest, I expected this from Eddie a long time ago. I'm surprised it took this long.
Well, I think that I'm relatively new in the happenings of Sexy Eddie, but he was there at Slamtasia and highly, highly entertaining. And I hope that he can make it to Boner Jam 3 after his Maury appearance.
Absolutely. I don't think his Maury appearance is until March, so he'd
Oh,
be
okay.
coming here before then. But yeah,
It,
I saw the papers today. We actually posted a scan of them. So he's definitely going on the Maury show, which I thought was getting canceled, but I guess it was renewed till 2018. So hey, that's cool for Eddie.
now, also a lot of tag team action going on at Boner Jam 3.
We love
Uh,
that tag team action.
Absolutely. The Tabernacle team is going against. Now, I am also unfamiliar with these guys. Are they regular interspecies wrestling
No,
personalities? Okay, I didn't think so.
they are EYFBO. That's the name of their team. I don't know what it stands for. They actually won't tell me. I just assume it means something rotten, something foul. But that comes with the territory of interspecies wrestling. But Angel Ortiz and Mike Drastic, they're an incredible team from the New York area, members of Team Pazuzu with Pinky Sanchez, Jaka, and Chris Dickinson, made their official interspecies wrestling debut back at our Hartford Warp Tour appearance. Uh, Most recent appearance for us was at Pinky and the Book of Pure Evil. This is their official main show, like real Heirloom Arts Theater interspecies wrestling, the real shit debut against Tabernacle team, who are two tough customers from the Montreal, Quebec scene, who are going to give these guys a very painful welcome to interspecies wrestling. You got to believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I can't say this enough that Team Tremendous is obviously my favorite tag team from not only interspecies wrestling, but it would be hard to find a better tag team in the world of professional wrestling. But a close second for me, even though they could absolutely care less, would be Tabernacle Day Team. They are just a ground and pound, absolute just powerhouse team, and ground and pound and Boner Jam go hand in hand. So I look forward to seeing Tabernacle Day Team at Boner Jam 3.
Absolutely.
We do have to say though, Team Tremendous versus Ninjas with Altitude. Now this is at a shot at the tag team titles.
Absolutely. These guys, they met in the past as part of the Burger King of the Ring 2 tournament, where the Ninjas with Altitude actually defeated Team Tremendous. A huge upset, defeated Tremendous Investigations in the opening round of the tournament, which cut their tag team title dreams short, but not too short because they're the champions now. And now it's the roles a little bit reversed. You know, it's them as the champions looking to get their win back from the Ninjas with Altitude, who are looking to gain the tag team titles. So both teams here have something to gain, something to lose.
Now I know so far that not all the matches have been announced. This is just a little taste of what you're gonna see there. But the one that everyone's gonna leave talking about, if it's not the one that gets everybody there, is the 6-man warfare. Team Pazuzu versus Izzy Dead Yet, Biff Busick, and Matt Tremont. Now, last Slamtasia 5, when I was there, I saw just a brutal match between Matt Tremont and Chris Dickinson. If it's anything like that, that's enough for you guys to come out and see this match. It was brutal and bloody and violent and just an amazing, amazing match. So, what do you expect from these guys? It seems like Team Pazuzu is definitely picking up steam here.
Absolutely, they're monsters. If you watch MMA, you see that there are fight teams. You know, like ATT, American Top Team, and there's American Kickboxing Academy, and all these guys they represent their team and whatnot. And these guys have become something like that to the world of pro wrestling. You know, Team Pazuzu, led by Chris Dickinson. I refer to him as the leader. I don't know if they refer to him as the leader or what, but he put together this unit with Pinky Sanchez, with Jaka, with now the young guys, EYFBO, and they're just growing and they're slowly taking over not just interspecies wrestling but independent wrestling in general. And the last event ended with Chris Dickinson attacking Izzy Dead Yet and basically telling him that his title is not just on par with his due to the fact that he's defended it all over the country, but he thinks that it's greater. So we got two champions here who are leading two squads into a 6-man tag match, which you got to believe is going to be, all hell's going to break loose. I mean, Pinky Sanchez, sorry, Izzy Dead Yet's squad, he chose Matt Tremont, who was to date one of his toughest opponents. They met back at SummerSlam Tasia in 2013. They went all out with the Lego, with the tables. Izzy Dead Yet able to narrowly pull off the victory. And then you got Matt Tremont, who chose the third member of that team in Biff Busick, a man he's met in the past as well at Beyond Wrestling, and took him to his limit. So they put together this squad to take on this monster that is Team Pazuzu. And, it's going to be 6 bodies, and you got to believe they're going to go all over the place and go all out, and it's going to be violent. We may have to get another referee for this match. My prediction is pain.
Now you mentioned Beyond Wrestling. It's no secret that you guys have had some crossover with some talent in the past. Is there anything going on with that in 2015?
With Beyond Wrestling?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're a promotion that's willing to work with absolutely anybody. We figure that, we're all trying, like, in an independent wrestling, we're all trying to get the same dollar. We're all trying to get the same fans. We're all trying to get the same everything. So it's easier to work together than to work against each other and split the crowd. So we'll work with Beyond Wrestling, whenever they want to do it. We'll work with anybody whenever they want to do it. That's just how it is with us.
Now you also mentioned earlier Warp Tour. Is there any
Warped
plans again for interspecies wrestling invading the Warp Tour?
Absolutely. They contacted us a couple months ago about us being part of this year's tour. We're just trying to figure out which dates we'd like to be a part of. There won't be a Montreal date at all this year on the Warp Tour, so we won't be going there. We won't be going to Canada at all. So we're trying to think of more we're trying to think of where we could go in the U.S. aside from the typical Hartford date. So I'd expect an announcement about that in the near future.
Okay.
But
Now,
yes, we will be there.
okay, so you guys have been growing. I mean, just from whenever I started, it seems like you guys are growing by leaps and bounds every day. Is there anything else that you guys are looking to do in 2015 to just get your name out there even further?
Uh, you know, I like honestly, we're always trying to do new things, and this year being our 10th year in the business, or 10th year in operations, rather, we're really trying to get out there. I'd like to have more shows this year for sure. I'd like to do more with other promotions. I would like to make appearances at conventions and events. We've been trying to line things like that up. We're really, really trying to get the name out there because I feel like in 10 years of interspecies wrestling, we haven't done enough. So we really, really need to get it out there. I mean, we're at a point where stuff like the Lego Death Match that we brought into wrestling is getting ripped off all over the world, and we're getting no credit for it. So we're really, really trying to just get our name out there so that we do get more credit for the things that we do that other people are taking from us. So
Now, so you guys definitely are now in the year 2015, like we've been saying, you've got a pro wrestling shop, you've got your all these shows coming up. Um, is there a chance that in the U.S. that you guys? I know that you run in Canada and in the U.S. So are how far are you willing to go? Because you're mainly on the East Coast here. Are you looking to go like towards Middle America, the West Coast? Is there a specific home that you would like to find for interspecies in the United States?
well, Danbury is our home. I mean, like we don't even have a home in Canada right now. Danbury is interspecies wrestling's home. That's where we're looking to run forever, basically. But if we could branch out and run other places, that'd be nice.
Okay.
But right now, I just don't think it's in the cards.
Okay. Now, I think I have to bring this up because he's one of the, especially after Slamtasia 5, one of the fan favorites, and that is Fluffy. Is there going to be an appearance of Fluffy at Boner Jam 3?
Absolutely. I'm not sure if his match has been announced, but if not, I'll just announce it now. Fluffy will be competing against the returning Leon St. Giovanni.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that is going to be an amazing match. I don't think that people understand. You've got this new kind of explosion again of not wrestling so much as independent wrestling, and
Yeah.
you guys not only do so much for the the independent wrestling scene, but you do a lot for other people. We mentioned last time, you guys have put out campaigns to help people out, but independent wrestling has just kind of snowballed into an amazing thing today. And if you haven't seen interspecies wrestling, you guys need to get out there. You need to go. You can get on interspecieswrestling.com. You can get their DVDs. You can get. You guys have it's sort of like on demand as well, right? Where you can just buy the.
Yeah, you can certainly buy an MP4 off our website interspecieswrestling.com, or you can do go through Smart Mark Video. They have a VOD site where you can actually just rent a show as well.
Okay. And like I said, I mentioned earlier, I know you guys have a pro wrestling tees. Is that just backslash interspecies wrestling?
I think it's just backslash interspecies.
Interspecies. Okay.
Yes.
And follow them on Facebook, like them on Twitter. I don't know what you say for Instagram. I guess follow them also on Instagram.
Yes, that's a follow. Yeah.
Okay. And we love having you on here. It's great. I mean, to actually speak with the man behind interspecies wrestling, and I just hope that you guys keep getting bigger and bigger because it's an amazing show and everybody has fun. And there was I think on Facebook today you even saw a lot of past stars have been involved with interspecies wrestling. So even the likes of Sami Zayn
Yep.
had been involved.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Steen have all been involved in interspecies wrestling.
Now Colt Cabana was involved in one, I think, as well.
Yes, he was. He was the main event of the first ever Boner Jam, actually.
So yeah, I mean, these are some of the matches you guys can go back and check out. please follow them, like them, and continue to support awesome independent wrestling like Interspecies.
Thank you, man.